Hello, my name is John Mozinski Jr., Vice Chairman, Secretary, Treasurer on the Burlington Northern System Federation. And I'm here today with
Matt Sherbing, Zone 4, Vice General at the BMWD Bernor System.
Today we would like to talk to you about injuries. We've had a lot of questions recently about injuries. What do I do if I get injured? What's the process? Can I be investigated? Different things like that. And so me and Matt got together and we were like, we should just shoot a quick video just kind of breaking it down. And so obviously the first thing we need to make sure you understand is anytime an injury or incident happens out there, call your union rep right away. If you can't get a hold of me or Matt right away in our area, keep calling. We have Sean Elstead, Don Sanford, and Tim Gillum. Make sure you reach over and call them. Make sure you talk to somebody in our area when an injury happens if you don't get a hold of us right away. It's super important.
So the first type of injury is something severe, so a broken bone, severe cut, tear, anything that's a severe injury that you will need a medical attention for. That's what we classify as severe. That you're going to want to deal with immediately. Call your supervisor, let them know what's going on. You're going to have to fill out an F-27 sooner or later. I'm sure they'll probably try to come visit you in the hospital when you're all doped up and they're going to want you to fill out the F-27. Just deal with yourself, get yourself under control before you even think about doing the F-27, and get us involved. We're here to help. So this is what an F-27 form looks like, or PI as we refer to it in this video.
So as Matt was saying, there's severe injuries and then there's non-severe injuries. And non-severe would be like you're swinging a spike maul, you tweak your back, you're walking up a balance line, you sprain your ankle. On these kind of injuries, you have 72 hours to report them by company policy from the time of the incident. So when you're deciding, you can either call your supervisor right then, be like, hey, tweaked my back, might need something, might not. And be like, I'd like to fill out the F-27. You can do it then, or you can wait and let them know when you're going to the hospital that you're going to have to report the injury because the pain has gotten so strong. I recommend doing it right away. That way the paperwork is out of the way and you can focus on yourself. I tell everybody, don't allow them to try to make you feel bad and not report it. You have a responsibility to make sure you're taking care of yourself. And if you do have something that happens to you on the time of the company, you need to report that injury. Investigations used to be rare with injuries, but recently with the new management, we've actually seen an uptick in investigations across both our territories. And it's alarming, and so we want to make sure people understand by law, you are not supposed to be investigated for an injury. The railroad has started to investigate people. We went for a while without any investigations happening, but now they're starting to investigate people for them. And so we want to make sure you understand your rights and protections. So right now there is a law out there, it's called OSHA 20109, and there's protective action in there, such as reporting an injury when you are at work. You can't be disciplined for that, and that's why you get us involved from the beginning, so we can give you this information. OSHA 20109 flyer can be found here in full.
Next big question, as you've seen there, is do you talk to a claim agent? The answer is very simple, no, you do not. And we can't recommend that, simply because the fact is, from that beginning point that they try to talk to you is when they start to actually build their case for the railroad on their behalf and against you. So I can't stress enough to not talk to a claim agent at all. I mean, you're only going to hurt yourself. Your F-27 or PI as referred to in here is sufficient enough for what they need. So you just tell them to refer to that and go from there.
Harassment for reporting an injury. I wish I could tell you there'll be no harassment. They'll be like, oh yes, here's your PI. Don't worry about it. That just isn't the case. And I can speak from personal experience. I was a track inspector, reported a personal injury, got an accident, police report, they cited the other driver, and called the supervisor, let them know, hey, I'm going to need to fill out a PI when I get to your office. Right away when I get there, oh man, this will be my X amount of injuries, and oh, I could get fired over this, and on and on. And I'm just, it's sickening. And you wish it didn't happen, but it does. And I was just like, okay, enough. I have to make sure that I'm taking care of myself, and I need to fill out this personal injury report if something else happens. And so I'm just speaking from personal experience, and Matt, you can share if you got a...
Yeah, I got injured myself, and then you get guilt tripped the whole way. I mean, they say they're going to lose their job. That's not any of your concern. That's why I hope you guys get us involved right away, because we'll steer you in the right direction of actually reporting it. Whatever you do, don't let them talk you out of reporting something. I mean, you got to take care of your body. That's the most important thing. They don't care about you. You got to care about you.
So obviously that's two examples, but it seems like we are trending up. We live in a world of technology, so if you're ever feeling not comfortable, just tell them, hey, I'm going to record this conversation, and tell them, just give them a heads up, I'm recording this. It gives you added protection. We're on camera all day, we're being tracked all day. The shoe on the other foot shouldn't be a big problem for them. So just let them know. Like we said from the beginning and numerous times in here, we cannot stress how important it is to get us involved from the very beginning. Make sure we're involved. I mean, we're not covered under workman's comp, we're covered under the FELA law, and then we'd end up recommending FELA, designated counsel later on, but that's another topic for another day. So we want to thank you for watching our video and tuning in. And if you have any other ideas or different things you would like to see, me and Matt are going to try to be working on putting different things out and just making sure we're answering your questions and giving you little videos that you can refer to if you're on your own time or at work or just with the guys. That way, any questions you have, we want to make sure we're trying to answer and put something out on it.
And a contact info to follow.